everyone receives is a reflection of us.
Welcome. For this scenario, I would like to suggest that there are two types of people in this world. So let's stem from this question. How do you react, or how do people react when you ask the question, why? Or how in response to a statement or something you've been told? You remember growing up and always asking why would always get under the skin of people or teachers or parents. That inquisitive idea to want to know more or to find out the reason or meaning. What does it mean to say no? So this is the question. Why does it bother people? Because you see, if you can remember, for some, if you don't just respect the answer and you ask, well, why did that happen? And then they give you an answer and you say, well, why did that happen? There will come a time and a point where this person becomes frustrated or angry or defensive. But why? That is a great question. So this is person number one. This is those people that get frustrated. It doesn't have to be in a teaching role or learning environment. It can just be in a parent or maybe someone you work with. And then there's person number two. The people that ask the questions also, but they are the ones that respond with, I am not sure, or that is a great question. It doesn't seem to faze them. They see the brilliance and the creativity in the person asking the question, but they are not tied to the answer. If you do not know, you do not know. You shouldn't defend something you do not know. You should appreciate the question until that person is happy that they know why. Maybe it's that we're not as smart as those questions because they have capped us to researching any further. So, what stems with the hatred for this, or the negativity surrounding it to inquire further? Well, you're breaking the system. That's not what people have been told. That is the program. I think when you can see the programming that has been made into the people, they call them NPCs. They call them non-characters. But these non-characters are just programmed people that haven't had a chance to survive. Maybe this time they failed. Maybe they are a program and there's only a certain amount of people who they're trying to manipulate. It doesn't matter how deep you want to search on that aspect. But in the situation of how people react, where are all those inviting the idea of creativity by thought, or questioning everything, questioning the narrative and the things that have been placed before us? Where is the brilliance and the brightness in that to ask more questions? No, we are governed by a rule book. You see, the more people ask this question, the more they can inflict creativity and imagination and questioning, the more it will happen. You see, the people that get angry, are they hiding something? Is it shameful because they do not know? So they try and defend something that, in essence, they have failed to look inwardly also. I think some people are afraid that they've learnt their whole life a narrative that is false, or wisdom and things that they have been told is a lie. How does that make one feel? They feel hurt or manipulated, or that they are worth nothing. So they hide behind the narrative. They take their planes and disappear. And these people are people also. But whether they know the questioning, whether they have the strength to question it themselves, each of person number one can be person number two. When the people stand up for their rights to know who they are, to understand that the system has taken its toll upon many and truly just tricked you, there comes a sense of strength, probability and possibility, connection and love. You take ownership that you were conned, or you were manipulated or taught otherwise. It's not a game. No one's judging you. No one is sinful to think otherwise, that they are better than you. This is a manipulation, a trick in itself, to make people believe, to make you feel like shame. So person number one is just there, filling space. In a world of possibility, that person number two is who they are in reflection, and who they choose to be, but have not seen it yet. These are possibilities, so we do not judge. So as person number two, you invite questioning and challenge, overcome the situations. These are current people that want to know more. And it isn't just about hearing and agreeing with something. It's about association, connection to the energy placed behind it by the thought and the visual in your mind created. How does it make you feel? How are you connected? Using the energies of the situation to be positive. You see, when we connect to these types of energies, it uplifts humanity. It creates a beautiful boundary of love and radiance of pure delight. It isn't about being hatred to others or being better or helping everyone as much as you can and being a saint. These are all secondary illusions. We want to be a part of all of it. We want to connect to all of it and understand it, not be labeled as one thing. Even though we call ourselves spiritual and all of these sort of religious type terminologies, whether it's New Age or could even just be Christian or Catholic, it doesn't matter. We are all spiritual, but we do not place labels upon ourselves calling us one thing or the other. That is in itself tier 2 of the craziness. People can give themselves names if they want to, if it makes them feel happy. I asked this question today. I said, does it make you happy doing what you're doing? Because it's the connection to how it makes us feel. Do you like doing that? Do you like calling yourself this? Do you like being a part of that? Does it make you happy and want to share those emotions with the world to uplift it? That's what it comes down to. I suppose when it comes down to these factors, we live a life full of questioning and mystery. And I want to live in a world where people can continue to ask why and question their reality, no matter the outcome. So it is with that, I'll leave you with peace and love. Take care.